Finland, country located in Northern Europe. Finland is one of the world's most northern and geographically remote countries and is subject to a severe climate. Nearly two-thirds of Finland is linked by deep woodlands, making it the most densely forested country in Europe, from a symbolic northern border between Bisbee and Eastern Europe. This witnessing and Russia to the east, the Gulf to Bonia and Sweden to the west. This area included the autonomous territory of Aden, an archipelago at the entrance of the Gulf of Bonia. Finland is heavily forested and contains some 5,600 lakes, numerous rivers, and extensive areas of marshland. Finland looks like an intricate blue and green sunset puzzle, except in the northwest. Finland's underlying structure and the huge world-down shelf composed of ancient rock, many granite ditching from Precambrian land. The land is long living in the southern part of the country and Higgins the center and the northwest, while the Pale Mountain region of the extreme northwest adheres to Finland's borders.
Although Finland remains a territory in which nature has special power and domain, Finland has evolved a lot in the last 50 years, gone from being an eminently rural country to being a position of the most efficient and technological cities in the world. But if you really want to enjoy your trip to Finland, you must visit these 5 most important tourist attractions. I assure you that you will not regret it. Number 1. The Somalian Fortress. Built in the mid of 18th century, was declared World Heritage Site by UNESCO, and you can visit it after a short ferry ride, no more than 20 minutes, between the months of May and September. From Helsinki, a fact curious is that thinking of being one of the most important places in Finland was actually built by Swedes. Number 2. The best place to visit of Finland with children is just 2 kilometers from Rovaniemi Airport. Here, a fairy tale village has been created surrounded by forest. Santa Claus and his elves welcome to those children and adults who want to meet them. Of course, within a set time, because Santa and his people, contrary to what most people think, work all year. A job that crystallizes in a single night. Santa's house is the main attraction of this village, but you can also buy Christmas decorations, chocolates, gifts, souvenirs, ride dogs, slides, sleep and igloo hotel, and take a photo on the line that marks the beginning of the Earth's Arctic Sun. Also, if you travel in winter, you will be able to see the wonderful nocturnal lights. And number 3, among the natural phenomena to see in Finland, lakes, forests, snow, there is no other to surpass the northern lights. It's beautiful. In the northern Finnish region of Laponia, you can see the lights of the northern lights on any clear night between September and May. However, in the southern part of Finland, only about 10 or 20 nights a year are visible. Number 4. Hossa National Park. It's the newest to see in Finland. In fact, it was founded in 2017. Commemorating the century of the country's independence. It is a perfect place for outdoors activities, canoeing, cross-country skiing, hiking, and mountain biking. are the favorites of visitors. As for the fauna, you can meet bears, wolves, mouse, or deers. To spend the night, you can choose between cabins and 3 camping areas. And number 5. On the shore of the Gulf of Finland lies the capital of largest city to see in Finland. Helsinki has been among the list of the top 10 best cities in the world to live for more than a decade. And is that these streets are untouched, it is safe for large space for pedestrians, families, and children. Some of the places you cannot miss in Helsinki are the port, airport, the central train station, the National Museum of Finland, where you can explore the history of Finland from the Stone Age to the present day. The Senate Square, the Market Square, the Orthodox and Lutheran cathedrals, the Splendid Park, the Finnish National Theatre, and if you visit in summer, be sure to visit Hietanim Beach. Thanks.
Now it's time to talk about Finland's history. So, Finland is like over here between Sweden and Russia, even if it's not clear. But well, Finland's history is actually Sweden history about 500 years. But after that, Russia captured Finland, making it a Grand Duchy by Alexander I. But even if they were part of Russia, if we call it like that, they have some kind of independence because they could make their own rules, their own decisions without asking permission to Russia. Most of them they were like that. So Russia entered to the First World War, and just like the rest of the countries did, but Finland did not. So this time led them to create nationalism. They wrote books, they wrote poetry, songs, even a national anthem for this country. And this nationalism led them to be independent from Russia. They were really sure about what they wanted. They want to be just Finnish people. So in December 6th, about in 1917, I think, they decided to be independent, but Russia just recognized this and were agreed into December 31. But everything looks like, okay, it's fine, we're independent. But like another cases our history shows us, is that there were 2 parts. There were the Reds and there were the Whites. So the Reds were they received help from Germany, and the Reds, we could say that they were like they were the conservatism. So the Civil War broke out, and it was just in the same year that this began. It finished as well, with the Whites winning. After that, the Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union decided to make like some kind of treatment where they were agreed that actually Finland belongs to the units to the Soviet Union. Just kind of what? Why do they do that? Anyway, there was some peace between that. So Russia asked permission to Finland to put on military bases. Finland was not agree. Russia also was not agree with the Finland's decision, so they made some kind of revenge, and another war appears. So again, they have to fight against Russia. But there were 2 times that Finland fight to Russia, even when the Germans helped. But they lost this second chance. But they don't lose the territory. And it was when Russia recognized finally their independence. But to clean up all this mess from the war, Russia had to tell the Finland to make some repairs. So instead of giving money to Russia for pay all the repairs they have to do for this war. Instead of that, they made boats, they made another kind of technologies. Finland's become an industrialized country, which was not before. It was just an agricultural country, and this improved them too much and made them be open more to the rest of the world. And that's how Nokia actually appears, the first company. And it's more or less like that. Finland's history is just like between treatment roads and most of them Russia trying to conquest the territory even more and more. So this is how Finland's become independent from Russia, making them a peaceful country and the happiest in the world. So that's it.
Gastronomy by Renata Gonzalez. The Finnish food is an incredible surprise for anyone who ventures to explore this area of Northern Europe. Some of the most famous plates and main ingredients of traditional Finnish food is fish and meat. Usually pork, beef, or reindeer play a prominent role in traditional Finnish dishes. In some parts of the country, while the dishes elsewhere have traditionally included various vegetables and mushrooms. Ruosalpa or rye bread. Ruosalpa is a typical Finnish meal as it can be enjoyed for both breakfast and lunch. You just have to spread it with a little butter and add cheese, vegetables, or whatever you want. The fiber in rye bread reduces excess gas, stomachache, and prevents ulcers and stones, and even color cancer. Karhalan piraka, or the Karolia dumplings, is made with rye flour and stuffed with rice. It can also be stuffed with potatoes or carrots. One of her favorite breakfast presentation is boiled egg mixed with bolle, very traditional in typical Finnish food. I couldn't define it is sweet or salty, I don't know. Leipäjuusto or cheese bread. This cheese with a very mild flavor is usually made with goat cheese, also it can also be made with reindeer cheese. It is like a cheesecake with a somewhat plastic texture. Cheese bread is usually eaten for breakfast and accompanied with blackberry jam. Runeberg Wintertorte or Runebergstort is a Finnish cake flavored with almonds and rum and weighing about 100 grams. It usually has a raspberry jam. I'm very hungry already. Runeberg's cakes are typically eaten only in Finland and are generally available in stores from the beginning of January until Runeberg's birthday on February 5. And listen. Thank you for attending.
I am Eva Polino. I am talking about the most famous tourist sites in Finland. Aurora Borealis. One of the most remarkable features of Finland is light. When the evening sunshine of summer gives way to the dark winter, the northern lights appear like magic and light up the sky. The fewer know you go, the greater the chances of spotting the Aurora Borealis in Finnish land. They can appear on 200 nights a year. In Helsinki and the south, the aurora can be seen on roughly 20 nights a winter, away from city lights. Seeing the northern lights requires sufficient darkness and clear skies, which make late autumn, the winter, and early spring, September to March, the most favorable times. The best time of day is nowhere of 2 before and after midnight. Lakes. Finland is often called the land of 1,000 lakes, a modest name considering that there are in fact 188,000 lakes in the country, from the metropolitan area around Helsinki all the way up to the Great Lake Inari in Lapland, Finland, is filled with oases of the clean blue, where Inari is known for its deep and crystal clear waters. Lake Somanairis, rain seal, one of the most endangered species in the world. In the country's largest lakes, most memorable attractions near cities and villages. The big ones, however, lie in the fields of Lapland and offer something very different for the usual European ski resorts. The surrounding bland lake with pure snow from December to April. The around fields of Finland mini ski area. Lapland often varying terrain for ski and snowboarding of all skills levels. The largest ski resorts are all found in Lapland, with a skiing season lasting as long as 6 months. The last is not usually meeting in early May. The ski center also offers activities like husky and really nice snowmobiling, snow showing, and ice fishing.
Hi everybody, we'll talk about famous people in Finland, and today is the case of Jasper Pakkanen, and he is an actor and Finland entrepreneur that born in July 15 in 1980 in Helsinki, Finland, and his father is Seppo Pakkanen. Jasper grew up in the art world accompanying his father and in different filmings and imagining as a future star in the show world. It didn't take too much to get it. Well, recently, Jasper has been named as the most profitable actor in his country. He is a star of several blockbuster hits in Finnish cinema, making him the most recognized face in that part of the world. In his career, he has made just over 25 titles, and Jasper also has participated in films like Can Be, Pahat Poha, Mati, Robbery, Farce, in addition to the successful series Vikings since 2016 until 2018. And in that same year, 2018, he has debuted in Hollywood and in the festival circuit with the North American film The KK Clan Infiltrator that was directed by Spike Lee. At last, we can say that Jasper has a promising future. Now we're gonna talk about the next famous, that is Kimi Räikkönen. This guy, born in Finland in 1979, he is a world champion pilot racing with the team Alfa Romeo Racing in Formula 1. Kimi Räikkönen is one of the most talented pilots of his generation, and he is the natural heir of Mika Häkkinen in Finnish motorsport. He, in his career, thanks to his aggressivity at the steering wheel, reached good positions in 2000. And his light attitude and indifferent before the media, he became one of the most charismatic figures in the paddock. On the other hand, he began to drive in the karting when he just had 10 years old. That's incredible, no? And he raced in his native city Finland since 15 years old, right? He too was Nordic champion in 1988 and European sub-champion on Formula Super 8 Championship in 1999. His eruption on one-seat cars was too fast. He only participated in 23 races before moving up to Formula 1, but only 13 were enough. By other side, he in 1999 was champion on Formula Renault 2000, and in 2000 was champion of the season, and he was only 21 years old. That's incredible, don't you think?
Hi everybody, my name is Evelyn and today I talk about 3 artists born in Finland. The first is Peter Fransson. Peter Fransson was born in Kanima, North Finland, the 14th August of 1971. He's a Finnish actor, author, screenwriter, and director. As an actor, he has appeared in over 50 films and TV series. For his role in Dog Named Clifford, Fransson was awarded a Jessie Award for Best Actor, as well as earning from film critic Jake Westberg from Variety magazine, who called the actor one of the most talented and versatile kids in Finland. Actually, he is actor of The Vikings, a popular series on Netflix. The second artist is Sarah Fosberg. Sarah Fosberg was born on 2 May 1994 in Jakobstad, Finland. Based in Los Angeles, Sarah is a pop singer, songwriter, and social media person. Her parents settled down in Finland when Forsyth was 6 and made multiple instruments available to her and her old sister in a music-friendly household. At the age of 8, she chose to study the cello after being discouraged from taking up double bass. Having always sung in church, she started studying voice formally in her mid-teens. In July 2014, it was revealed that Forsberg had signed a record deal with Capitol Records, with Ronnie Jerkins acting as her executive producer. Capitol Records chairman and CEO Steve Barnett said that the only artist that he had the same feelings about other than Forsberg were Adele and Sam Smith. She is the first Finnish person to be signed to a major American record label. The last and not less important artist is Susan Aho. Susan Aho was born on March 5 in 1974 in Espoo, in southern Finland, near the capital Helsinki. Having played the accordion since she was 13, Aho joined Bartina in 1998, replacing Rita Cosi, and was the accordionist and a vocalist of their album Bima. Finnish folk music, singer-songwriter, and a member of the Bartina music group. She founded the duo Kunquiskajat with Joanna Virtanen in 2008. In 2010, she represented Finland in the Eurovision Song Contest 2010 as part of the duo Kunquiskajat. They won the Finnish trials for that year's Eurovision Song Contest with the song Tolki Ella, but didn't qualify for the final. And that's all. Thanks for your attention.